Okay, this is this is a different page I've gotten into because last time I was on something else. So I was kind of working on this, and it's something that's time consuming, but I love the effect, and I do like these little hand drawn, speed lines on there. And then I use, it's a tool on here to just throw speed lines on there. They don't work well for stuff like that, but they work well for like, excuse me, putting speed lines in the background. So that's what I use it for. So by hand, I kind of just do it, and I really like that effect that I can get when I do it by hand. Excuse me. I prefer to draw my speed lines by hand. Um, Now that I've got this Papermate thing on here, I kind of be experimenting with it. Oh, I'm sorry. Uh, Experimenting with the speed lines. What am I doing? I'm erasing everything. Let me see. Because let me throw another layer on here so I could play. Because now that I got this, did I say Papermate? What is it called? The screen, the texture for the screen is supposed to be paper-like. Not really, but it does give it added texture so the screen is not so slick. So now I can do this much better, a lot better. So it's like, do I make my own speed lines? You know, that's dope. I like it. I like the raw look of it, but the other stuff is like super clean, and it gives added pop to it. So I'm gonna I'm gonna stick with that for now. When I'm doing my other books on the bristle board and I'm doing everything by hand, I'll do the speed lines by hand. I don't use a ruler, I just go in there. I might use a ruler for panels. Other than that, like when it comes to drawing like background and blah blah, like I like the kind of imperfect thing I got going with the lines when it comes to like drawing background and stuff like that. I just prefer to draw my background by hand. That's just how I get down. Hold on. Now let's get back into this. We're doing the busy work, busy body and busy. Let me see. Sometimes I want to put the speed lines on first because I don't want these lines to not match the direction of the speed lines. And this is all over the place. Let me see if I could. Now that I got this red on here, I could pick one of these lines to go to kind of start with. So I want to do this one. I like this angle right there. And so we're going to stay with that. I don't need to go in there because this is going to be... Okay, guess we can do this. This is going to be a whole video of the speed lines. It's not the first time I've done this. Sometimes this is like slightly enjoyable for me. I don't know why. And then other times it's frustrating. I do have to prepare myself to get into it sometimes. Like, take a deep breath. All right, time to do crazy line work. It's like the effect it gives is worth it. Especially when the page scale is reduced for the book. Then you see it on the page. It's worth it. This is gonna pop so much. And I gotta have that effect for the motion. Gotta have that motion. Without that motion, you standing still. When you stop moving, you die. So, not dying today. Directionally, it's not gonna be perfect. And I don't need it to be. It's gonna look cool regardless. So I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to be. It really pops when I do, because I'm gonna have to do it on both sides of each line, and that's why like it can be taxing time wise. So if one doesn't mind doing this for roughly 40 minutes to an hour, it ain't gonna take me that long. I'm moving pretty fast. I don't know. Still got so much to go. Oh, wait. Now you turn it over like this, and then you kind of like do the other side of the line. I think got an effect that kind of do this. Like I can make it work. I just don't like it. I don't know. I'm a traditionalist. I'm gonna use digital, but I use it the old-fashioned way a lot of times. I do cheat a little bit with the speed line tool and splatter tool, and I'm definitely not lettering by hand. Like that's crazy work. that? Somebody messaging me on Instagram. Okay, then. Okay. I gotta do these. Okay, maybe it will take me 45 minutes. Because, Lord have mercy, I'm still working on this leg. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I got more to do. Let me switch gears. I want to color in this foot. I'm gonna make it all black. No need for anything else. I'm liking that kick from the GOAT. Let me see. And then I gotta do this one. And I gotta do this leg. Was that a fist? I don't know. I might make it a fist. It could be a leg or a fist. Either way, he tried to clobber, bro. This one ain't really speed lined out like that. That'd be crazy. But I could throw a little something on it. You know. But you know it's still in motion. When you stop moving, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna die around here. I'm just kidding. What am I talking? What is he saying? Like, no. It's real in these streets, son. In these comic book art streets. So when I do both sides, it's like, do I do this inside on the inside all the way through? It look kind of sketchy. Do I solid it black and just have the speed lines on the outside? That'll save me time. That's what I've been doing, sort of, in previous issues, but I haven't had this texture on the screen, so it was hard to do. But now that I got it, I want to try it. And this evil bear is just swinging his spear around, trying to take homie head off with both sides. Pointy side and the dull side. Alright, I'm tired. I'm gonna take a break. But yeah, that's part of the process. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna throw the speed lines in the background. I'm gonna play with this effect a little more. This is him whipping the staff around. Yeah. Let me see. All right. Peace.